Hi guys, my name is Adeshun, and on this episode of Mailbox, we are addressing different mails from different people from all over the world. Our first mail today is from Zainab from Nairobi. Zainab said, "My fans are threatening over celeb I have conflicts with. I'm an influencer and some of my fans are loyal to the extreme. The problem is these fans attack their other celebrities. I've had conflict sometimes harshly. It makes me uncomfortable because I don't support the behavior. I feel responsible but don't know how to stop it. What do I do?" So, Zainab, you said your fans are threatening over the celeb that you have conflicts with. So there's things we say about cyberbullying. All these things, I think there are regulatory bodies that are in charge of all this conversation. And I think it should also stop, because most of the time you find out that all these conversations that are happening on the social media space, they are actually going beyond the norm, such that people would even don't stop at attacking anybody that's involved. They'll also be attacking the family, the businesses, and conversations that is caught around those. But I think it is important that those issues are addressed also on that same social media spaces, because anything that involves conflicts or that involves fight on a particular space, I'm sure they are fighting on behalf of somebody. That person too could actually release like a form of like a press release or have a conversation to address his or her fans. So I think the ideal thing that you will do is for you to actually approach the celeb or whoever the person is that you have a conflict with online, and then so that he too can come or she can come to address whoever the fans are. And also, it's also important for people out there to know that whenever you are online, do not see it as an avenue to bully or to speak ill of somebody. That platform has been it's been a blessing to technology at large. So it's important that we make the good use of it, as against using it to actually make other lives uncomfortable. There's a current issue that is going on of a lady that they've been body shaming, over the years, and like we can hear some days back, we had the lady sadly gave up the ghost, and people are coming back to say, "Oh, we didn't know she had health issues. We didn't know she wasn't feeling fine." You don't have to know anything about people. Just be compassionate. Just be kind. The way you speak to people physically is the same way you should speak to them online. You don't go online and speak ill of people. You don't go online and threaten people. You don't go to social media space. It is not heard of for you. It doesn't even make you a better person. Because the truth about the matter is, if we really want a good society, we want a blessed society, it's important that we play our own role. We impact the world in a positive way. And the only way for you to impact the world is by contributing positively to all those platforms. So, Zainab, I think what you should do, or what I would advise you to do, is to speak to whoever you're having conflicts with. I don't think it's also ideal for in businesses or in conversations to be having conflicts here and there. Try and resolve it amicably so that he or she can also address his or her fan base. That will take us to our next mail. The next mail is from Amaka. Amaka is from Nigeria. She said, "My daughter helped my husband cheat. Last week, I found filthy messages on my husband's phone while he's in the shower. It mentioned a guy's dinner with our daughter, but when I followed him, it was actually dinner with a co-worker, his affair partner. I sent photos to our family chat. Our daughter had known and helped cover it up. One apologized, the other one defended him. I'm broken. How do I forgive my children or live with this kind of betrayal? Amaka, this is a bit complicated because he is within the family, and thank God he's also within the family. He's not with an external party. So sometimes, as children grow up, they tend to tilt towards a particular person in the family, maybe as a result of, I don't know, it could be closeness, it could be relationship, it could be the fact that they understand each other. Even as parents, we shouldn't take advantage of that. So when you have, they're your children, you should actually lead them in the way of Christ. The scripture says, teach your children the way they should go, in the way of Christ, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it. The implication is that even as parents, the kind of life that we project on our children, it goes a long way in making them who they are. So whatever your husband is even doing now, it's not even to your situation alone, it's also to the future of the child, because it's a girl child that at the end of the day will get married to a man. Are you telling that your daughter that it's okay for your husband to have an affair, or it's okay for you to say, oh, we don't trust men, we don't believe in men, men are this, men are that? So you should also be able to live an exemplary life, even as a father or as a mother. So back to your story now. It's happening within your family. I think it should be spoken about. You shouldn't keep quiet about it. It's between your husband, it's between your daughter. You guys should bring it up on the forefront of the family. Address your husband and also address your daughter. You are addressing your husband as to say, what is done has hurt you. Whatever he comes out with, I think you should also deal with it in wisdom. Then both of you, yourself and your husband, should also correct your daughter on the right things to do or the right kind of lifestyle to live. I don't think it should be something that should break your home if you can try to address it. As a family, have a family altar. Make sure that yourself and your children have a place where you speak to God in the morning when you wake up and at night when you sleep. As parents, we should learn to live an exemplary life to our kids so that they'll be able to better the future at large. Amaka, pretty much I think that's the advice I would give you. That will take us to the last mail of today. The last mail of today is from Ngozi. Ngozi is from Lagos. She says, she always puts me down but calls it joking. My so-called friend keeps making hurtful comments and call it joking around. It's wearing me down, but I don't want to be too sensitive or lose the friendship. How do I deal with this? I think you should speak to the person. So anybody that talks down about you, especially in public or when you guys are together, all this small talk, all this side talk that people say they are a joke, it becomes reality. So the earlier you address it with your friend, the better. If that friend doesn't stop, I don't think that person is actually your friend. You should stay away from that person, because if you're not careful over time, you begin to think less of yourself. You begin to lower your own self-esteem. You begin to question certain things that you do that are even right, all in the name of your friend trying to make a joke out of what you do. A lot of people that lose their self-confidence or are being bullied, maybe when they were younger or when they were in school, is as a result of what their friends do and they ignore. Sometimes say, oh, this person is a child, oh, this person is a young. No, anything you don't want, make sure you say, the scripture says, resist the devil and he shall flee. Whatever the devil is projecting on them to you, you have to resist it. You have to talk about it. You have to speak about it, and you have to begin to confess positive things to yourself. You have to make confession of different positive things to yourself, and pray for yourself. To pray for yourself, pray for your friend, and I hope as you do that, you'll be blessed. So guys, that will be all on today's episode of Mailbox. Till next time, my name is Adeshan. God bless you.